What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more live Aha. And we're returning to the Live at Valhall DVD audio. Are you coming? She's pondering this. I feel like she might be mischievous. I suppose we'll find out. But yes, the next tune in the playlist, meaning a track I neither reacted to when I was going through the Homecoming release or on the deluxe edition bonuses that I went through, is Early Morning, a tune from East of the Sun, West of the Moon. It's funny, like, having heard more Aha and, you know, having a better sense of their larger catalog and sonic progression, but also through hearing some Sade, I feel like it has that Aha 90s, a bit more natural instrument sound, you know, a bit of a, like, proper guitar, like, folk or alternative rock type tune, but it also has a bit of that, like, Sade, like, nighttime soul jazz club vibe. So yeah, again, we hear keyboards, we hear guitar, and there are elements that I think are clearly in the progression of Aha sonics that I've come to know, and yet when I re-listened to the original not too long ago, I had a thought like, wow, you know, if you put Sade's voice in here, it would sort of sound like a tune from her. So yes, it's a bit, like, soulful. It has a bit of a, again, like, nighttime club atmosphere, at least to me, although of course the name of the track would suggest something else. But either way, the sonics, I wonder the degree to which they'll be similar here, maybe altered. Again, Stay on These Roads was a very different performance and a very beautiful one, so I wonder how we might hear this track, which by this point is more than 10 years in the past in terms of their studio output. So in any case, let's give it a listen. This is Aha. The track is Early Morning, originally from their East of the Sun, West of the Moon album, heard here as part of the Live at Valhall performance 2001, though again, this is the DVD audio.
Thank you.
Got a shotgun, lying with me. Say you know you will, say me like you do. Out in the fields, you know I feel, yeah. Early morning.
So I feel bad for impugning Luca's behavior. She has been very contented and relaxed. But so yeah, I do feel it has a different sound. It feels a bit more, what's the right word? A bit more folk rocky. Like it has that, acoustic guitar that's sort of leading everything. And I will say the keyboard line delivered in a more true piano sound definitely hits a bit different compared to the keyboard, more like electronic keyboard sounding melodic line in the studio track. And yeah, just in general, it has a bit more of a like live band feel relative to the album track, at least as I'm recalling it now. And it's another testament, I didn't mention this in the opening, but it's another testament to the way a song can sound so light and beautiful, and then you hear a line about a shotgun, and you taking it in the context of their larger songwriting corpus, and maybe a couple songs in particular, it's sort of dark and maybe at least potentially, if not actually, violent, and so the contrast, but also the fit between the sonics and the themes, the narrative, the scene being painted, is, I think, very effective. And yeah, ultimately, I think Morton sounds good. I think it's, ultimately a song that perhaps, maybe won't get the attention that some of their tunes, either from the 80s or the 90s, will carry with fans, but it seems very much like they were into it from the beginning, clapping along and sort of like mesmerized as the melody played out. But yes, the arrangement of the track felt a bit different, but maybe less different than Stay on These Roads, which, really had a more intimate feeling, and as a result came across perhaps even more emotionally. I mean, it's already an emotional song, but yeah, so despite this one sounding different, it didn't hit as differently as the previous tune that we went through from this live performance. But again, I think it's a beautiful song, and I think it sounds good here in live format, and it sounded like the audience was very much into it, especially at the beginning when, I've talked about this before, not just with Aha, but with bands that you know very well, and some of the punk groups I've listened to for a long time. If you're hearing a live performance within like one note or one chord, you know what's coming, and so it's like, oh, you get very excited, it's like, oh, they're gonna play this one, cool. Especially maybe if it's a deeper cut, not like a hit where, again, I know the Aha fandom has a mixed or complicated relationship with Take On Me, but even saying that, it does seem like, people know it's coming, people are gonna get excited for it. But when you hear a deeper cut from one of their albums that maybe isn't as famous, but that you are very fond of, it must be very exciting. So I assume there was some of that going on. But yes, ultimately we have more to go through from this concert, and it is nice knowing that there's not going to be any shenanigans when it comes to cutting out parts and, moments that are otherwise essential to any live performance. So yeah, very much looking forward to the rest of it. Do let me know what you think of this. See, she did bite my thumb. In the end, you lived up to your reputation. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next time. What was that? Peace.